Welcome to the Adventures in Alchemy podcast, where we share tips, techniques, and true stories to support you in using the law of attraction and alchemy to create magic and live the life of your dreams. Here's your host, the founder of dailyalchemy.com, Michelle Martin Dobbins.
Hey guys, it is Michelle Martin Dobbins from dailyalchemy.com. And today I'm really excited to talk to you about this topic. The title of this episode is Every Little Thing You Do is Magic. And that is what Daily Alchemy is all about. But before I get in, I just want to remind you that over at dailyalchemy.com, if you go to the freebie button or up on top where it says freebies, you can sign up to get access to my magical freebie vault. And there is a ton of stuff in there that will help you actually with some of the topics that we're going to be talking about today, which is putting more magic in your everyday life. There are some weekly manifesting planners, daily manifesting planners, working with the moon planners, lunar planners. Gosh, what else? All kinds of things in there that you can play with. A daily love list for yourself and for others. So lots of fun PDFs and videos and even a few audios in there just for people who have signed up to get access to my magical freebie vault. So now back to the topic at hand. The Every Little Thing You Do is Magic. This title was inspired by the old Hall & Oates song, Every Little Thing She Does is Magic. I remember loving this song back in the day. And I don't think they were talking about the same kind of magic that I'm talking about. They were probably talking about sexual attraction magic and just, love and all that fun stuff. But I kind of got off on thinking about adding magic to your daily life is just like a thing that I do. But I'm a Virgo. And if you know anything about Virgos, we like things to be organized and collated and ordered properly. And gosh, I have so much fun coming up with these systems. And then everybody in my family just messes them up. One day I'm going to learn. But recently I got really excited. Oh yes, my Virgo heart was a beating because I just had this grand plan of what I was going to do to add to the magic of my house. And I was way off base. So I wanted to share this with you. What happened was my daughter, my oldest daughter, who's 17, is actually taking some classes in hoodoo from someone who teaches that tradition. She's really interested in it. And I have some interest as well. I'm not taking any classes, but she's really enjoying it. And so I go up to her bedroom shortly after she had started this, and I noticed that she has these 3 bins by her door filled with various things that kind of all look like trash to me. And I'm like, what's with this? And she's like, oh, yeah. That's my regular trash can, that's my recycle bin, and that's my magical trash can. I was like, what? Whoa. Hold the phone. Your magical trash can? What? Oh, yeah. Magical trash goes in the magical trash can. I'm like, what? Whoa, what is magical trash? And, magical trash is trash from, altar offerings, anything that she did, kind of like spell work with the hoodoo, just anything that has, mostly like things that have been offered, like flowers from altars or incense and candle drippings and such. And I'm like, I was just like, like angels were singing. My Virgo heart was like, I'm going to have like, those bins, those trash bins that it's like sorting and stuff. And I was just like getting really excited. Okay. So excited that I'm going to go through my house. Every room is going to have labeled magical, non-magical. Oh, I was just like getting so excited, heading to the online shopping place right now. My organizer store pulled up, and then it hit me. And I thought, And this is like absolutely no respect to anybody's traditions. Like if this works for you, yes, I am all for that. And I can see how it can definitely be a respect issue to separate the trash from spiritual work and to mundane work. But that's not what I do, right? I make everything magic. Everything in my life I add that spiritual element to it, which is why I named my website Daily Alchemy, because it's like your daily life, your daily routine. And how do you transform that so that you can create magic in your life? Because that's, most of us don't have time to go sit apart from our regular life and do spiritual work a lot, right? And for me, putting it together, blending it, that's like where the juice is. That I may be washing dishes and I'm practicing mindfulness, or I'm driving kids to soccer and I'm saying mantras. My whole life is magic. Everything I do is magic. And, I think everything you do is magic. Now, if you are a person who follows a tradition and you separate your spiritual trash from your regular trash, and that works for you, that is super cool. My daughter still does it. And I decided I wasn't going to do it because I decided that all of my trash is magical, right? All my stuff is magic. That's it. The end. Maybe I'm just being lazy here, but I don't think so because I'm a Virgo. And like I said, I can get really excited about systems and such. But, I realized that that's the way I choose to live, is to blend, the spiritual and the mundane, the physical and the metaphysical. And that works for me. And that's what I teach. And why would I go and start doing something different than what I teach? As I said, it's totally cool if you do this or if you decide that you want to do this. But for me, my decision was to decide that, everything in my life is colored by magic. Everything, that energy touches it all. And so I thought I would bring this to your attention. I know a lot of people may or may not who are listening to this have experience with magical trash. Magical trash was something all brand new to me because I didn't know a whole lot about hoodoo and some of those cultures before we started studying and investigating those. So I just thought I would share a little bit about how I add magic to everything in my life so that you can kind of play with it. It is not to make anything extra work, okay? I'm not a fan of extra work. I'm a fan of, office supplies and organization and such, but I am also a lazy girl. And if I have to do like 20 things that are outside my normal routine, that's probably not going to happen. And so part of my normal routine is there are spiritual things, magical things that I do every morning and every night that are just, that I wouldn't do if they weren't for the spiritual purpose. One is meditation. Another is leaving out offerings. And I talked to you guys about that before. And that's something that's been recently new in my life in like the past 6 months. And journaling has been an on and off part of my spiritual practice. But somehow, whether I write it down, whether I say it in my head, whether I do a mantra out loud or in my head, I'm always working on mantras, affirmations, something to keep telling my brain what I want it to do and where I want it to focus. And a lot of the mantras and things actually become part of my day. So really just like in the morning, doing simple time at my altar, simple meditation time, usually some kind of journaling and writing. And actually that's been a pretty disciplined part of my practice now. Again. And then usually in the evening, I will do a little bit more meditation before bed and journaling, different things. Those really aren't Like, those are the times when I'm like 100% focused on my spiritual life and my spiritual growth. But the rest of the day is where like the juiciness comes in, because I try to remember how many, ways I can incorporate this into my day. And I know I've done some previous probably podcasts, and I know I've done some blog posts. I think if you go to dailyalchemy.com, and I'll look and see if I can find maybe some links and put in the show notes, but I did one all on bathroom spirituality, because let's face it, you're going to spend a lot of time in the bathroom anyway. I mean, you're going there, I'm assuming the average person goes in the bathroom 5 or 6 times a day. You can be like doing meditation, mantras, listening to spiritual music while you're taking a shower. You can do mantras and affirmations while you're brushing your teeth. I like to just actually send loving, healthy thoughts to my teeth while I'm brushing them, and thinking that I'm sending them good vibes, as well as, the physical act of brushing them. When you're putting on your makeup or your lotion, you can be saying positive affirmations to your body. Every now and then I will take sticky notes and put affirmations all over my bathroom mirrors because I see them. And sometimes also like in the back of the bathroom door, if you have a door that's like right in front of your toilet, I guess if you're a guy, above your toilet, where you're going to see it while you're using the bathroom, is a nice place to put a reminder. So many things that you can do in the bathroom to connect with your spirituality. And I know that sounds funny, but it's true. Also in the kitchen, the next favorite thing, like sending Reiki to your food, sending healing energy and love into your food. Like when you're cooking for yourself or for other people, when you're preparing it with that good energy, it makes a difference. It really does. And that's another place was just great for mindfulness and like just being really, really present as you're like doing your dishes, cleaning your kitchen is a great practice. What else? For me, cleaning is like a big thing for mindfulness, or a time that I can decide to focus on a mantra and keep repeating that, which is kind of another form of mindfulness. There's just so many ways. You can also set a habit of every time you go inside or outside or through a door frame that you're going to recenter on something. It could be a mantra. It could be just stepping into the persona of who you are becoming right now, that more higher self, I suppose, that, the gold life version of you, I like to say, as I've been working on the gold life bundle. So there are just so many aspects of your life that you can add magic to. And even if you work in an environment where you wouldn't be sharing something that seems magic, you're in this mundane environment. It's, oh my gosh. Marianne Williamson once said in a cassette tape, I'm dating myself, that I listened to a long time ago, and I don't remember what it was, but it was definitely something where she was talking about the Course in Miracles, and she was talking about how everybody can be a preacher, right? Everybody, you don't necessarily come and say, God sent me, but you go out in the world and, whatever job you're doing, you can be in McDonald's and you can be sending out loving, healing vibes through the drive-through. If you're preparing the food, you can be the one there preparing the food. I mean, what office doesn't need somebody that's in there sending healing thoughts? And cleaning up that office politics with some really, really good high vibration thinking and sending out some good energy, doing some Brahma Vihara cultivation. Yeah, there are so many fun ways that you can make every little thing you do magic. And to me, that's like, I know I keep repeating myself, but that's what my lifestyle of spirituality is all about. It's, it's totally cool for people who have magical trash and non-magical trash. But for me, everything is magic. And so I'm choosing not to separate the magic and the mundane. They get to go together. And it's really nice because sometimes when I have to do a task that is like not necessarily something that I'm really excited about, such as washing the dishes, although this summer's been awesome because my kids have been completely on dish and cleanup kitchen duty, and that is a beautiful thing. But just, like if I have to sit and reconcile bank statements or oh gosh, paying bills. Oh my gosh, you guys, paying bills can be something that you love. And, I don't get to do quite as much of this because most of my bills are set up on automatic bill pay. But when I used to write out checks, I always write thank you and blessings and stuff on the memo line to the people. And hopefully that the people who were processing the checks kind of got a charge out of it. But I would send good vibes and put Reiki on the checks. And now I still try to do that, especially if I'm paying something online that I can add a memo to the electronic payment or the check that they mail out. But oh yeah, you can send out such good energy paying your bills. And believe me, that is some serious magic when you look at your bills as blessings and as a spiritual practice and as a chance to give out good energy in the world. That's some serious magic right there. That I almost totally forgot about. But yeah, they're everything you do. And don't beat yourself up if you don't do it all day long, right? But just think about as you go through your day where you can add spiritual practices in with your mundane practices. And, even if you do it just 1 or 2 times a day, it's going to change and shift your energy and the way you think. And definitely, I love doing something with the bathroom because, like I say, you go in there every day. Also, I do doing something around your bill paying and making that a way to raise your vibration, to transform your thinking, and to be a blessing to other people. That's a big one. You may not pay bills every day, but even if you can say an intention or an affirmation when you hand over your credit card to somebody, right? Joe Vitale, he always says, the more money I spend, the more money I have. And, that doesn't make sense on a literal sense, but he believes it and it works for him. And I know when I work that affirmation, more and more money does seem to come into my life. So, maybe you can say that as you're handing over it. Or, maybe you say, may this transaction bless me and the employee who's processing it and the business that I'm purchasing from. That wasn't worded the best, but a little thing like that, may all be blessed by that. Or, you could come up with whatever feels good to you. And, I'm a big user of Reiki, but you don't have to be trained in Reiki to send out healing thoughts, loving thoughts with every action that you take in the world. So go out and make everything you do magic today. As I always say, create some magic, live some magic, mix it all up together, right? Every little thing you do is magic. So go out, have a wonderful day today, and I'll talk to you next time. Namaste and big hugs to you. Would you like some help creating more magic in your life? I've got a ton of freebies and goodies for you. They're all tucked away inside my magical freebie vault. You can get free access, though. You just have to go to www.dailyalchemy.com/magical-freebie-vault. Again, that's dailyalchemy.com/magical-freebie-vault. And when you get there, you can just plug in your name and email and you will get instant access to all kinds of goodies. There are daily and weekly manifesting planners, the How to Shift Your Vibe in 5 Minutes e-kit that has audios and a workbook. There are moon manifesting planners and daily love lists and money trackers and all kinds of goodies right there. I didn't want to make you have to go to a bunch of different pages and sites and wait for certain freebies to come out. So I just took all of my freebies and put them in one place where you could just sign up one time and download any of them that you want at any time that you needed. So you can just head on over to dailyalchemy.com/magical-freebie-vault and download them today. Have a magical day.
Thanks for listening to the Adventures in Alchemy podcast. Connect with me on thedailyalchemy.com or Facebook at facebook.com/Michelle Dobbins, author. Join us next time for even more magical life tips.